Yo la voy a iniciar.
Ok, va.
Good morning. Today, my companies, Anna, Vanya, and I, will expose you one of the problems that is impacting the world. We are Plan Libana, and we have some proposals to care for the environment.
Currently, there are various factors which continuously affect the planet. During all this time, around 5 million plastic bottles and garbage are discarded. We have an interesting suggestion to end all this.
Now I'm going to read to you our proposal. At present, we perceive a damage count with the prolonged use of plastic bottles, which is highly pollution. We propose to carry out different projects with the use of plastic bottles in order to recycle them and put in RRR law into practice. Many products are recyclable, but very little waste is recycled. Only 13% of municipal solid waste is recycled globally. Part of the problem is that people put things in the trash that will go to the recycle bin, and recently recycling rates have been stagnant. Learn how to reduce, and recycle can help you, your community, and the environment by saving money, energy, and natural resources. Recycling programs are managed at the state and local level. The most effective way to reduce waste is to not create it in the first place. Making a new product requires a lot of material and energy. Raw materials must be extracted from the earth, and the product must be fabricated, then transported to wherever it will be sold. As a result, reduction and reuse are the most effective ways we can save natural resources, protect the environment, and save money. If you want to help the planet and start recycling more, we give you this recommendation.
The planet continually reminds us with increasing extreme droughts that without water there is no life. This resource is essential not only for the survival of the living things that inhabit it, but also for socioeconomic development, energy production, or adaptation to climate change. However, today we have a hot challenge: the contamination of rivers, seas, oceans, canals, lakes, and reservoirs. The word of OMS defines contaminated water and that which unders change its composition until it unless. In other words, it is toxic water that cannot be drunk or used for essential activities such as an agriculture as well as a source or unhealthy condition for causes and of death. Um, One of the things that you can try to this is recycle right. Recover all paper, cardboard, plastic bottles and containers, glass bottles and jars, aluminum cans, or foil and steel tins. Do not put recyclables in plastic bags. Use a tube or basket to carry these items to the recycle bin, or donate your old clothes and shoes. These items do not belong in the recycling bin, and if they can't be donated, that belong in the waste bin.
Leave lids and labels on plastic bottles. The recycling process will remove this garden waste belongs in your green waste bin. Do not put low clippings or branches in the recycling bin. Conserve water by not recycling, just empty any food or liquid before put items in the recycling bin. The treatment, recycling, and use wastewater must be increased. Connect all households to the system and reduce waste pollution. Wastewater should be seen and resource which, if used safely and moderately to avoid health problems, and moderately to avoid health problems, especially on small islands where drinking water is scarce.
Animals also suffer consequences from the contamination of garbage and plastic bottles. Animals often eat plastic because they are not properly stored fish, plastic from food, organics that are filtered either. Some fish eat plastic because they take it for fish eggs and being storing plastic is worse. Turtles eat plastic bags and jellyfish that are eaten. Animals that plastic offer and often die as a result in stomach and not real with some. Animals eat less energy and bigger. Larger fish can also affect drugs of consumers can also be. In other cases, plastic is ground into small pieces and so much less healthy everywhere. Animals is stuck in plastic. Humans invent plastic and animals are harmed by it. They eat it, they can catch in it or get sick because of it. Plastic pollution occurs so rapidly that animals were unable to adjust their behavior around this new material. Getting stuck in plastic can have horrible consequences for the animals such as reduced mobility. starvation, drowning, or suffocation. It can lead to infections, growth, or amputation of limbs. Animals stuck in plastic become less commonly difficult and become also easily contaminated.
Citizens can voluntarily contribute urban waste, thus managing to take advantage of raw materials and reduce the mass of waste that must be eliminated through the use of landfills. As you can see, they are very simple acts, but they can have a great impact if everyone contributes with these small actions. We can delay the appearance of consequences of pollution of the water, of the seas, and of oceans. The preservation of natural phenomena and biodiversity that they house inside depends on this.
There are many benefits to caring for the environment, such as saving energy or stopping pollution. Here is a list of these benefits. Save energy, reduce air pollution, reduce the environment pollution, help to live in a cleaner and healthier environment, reduce the growth of the ozone hole, stop extinguished animals, and expand the habit of the animals. For this reason, we must avoid water contamination with measures such as those present below. Reduce the CO2 emissions to avoid global warming and ocean acidification. Mitigate the use of chemicals, pesticides, and nutrients in agriculture crops. Reduce and purify wastewater in a safe way so that, in addition to not polluting, it can be reused for irrigation and energy production. Limiting the use of single-use plastics that end up floating in rivers, lakes, and oceans, many in the form of microplastics. Thank you for your attention.